Transbot is a horizontally scrolling shoot 'em up released on the Master System in 1986, and was a launch title in the UK. The gameplay is very simple. You control a robot and have to ward off a computerised underworld invasion with your transforming weaponry. Well, that's what it says on the box anyway. All I know is that this game is really short. You have to shoot a certain thing in the first level to get to the second level, and on the second level you fight a boss. Beat the boss and then the game loops back to level 1 again. You can literally long play the game in less than 7 minutes on the PAL version, which runs slower than the NTSC regions. Basically, if you live in Japan or North America, you can complete the game in 5 minutes. Despite being such a short game, it's actually quite fun. The game has a unique power-up system, where a transporter occasionally passes by down the bottom of the screen, and if you destroy it, it releases a question mark which you can collect. The power-up you get depends on when you press the button on your controller, so it will stop a rapidly changing display at the top onto one of 7 different letters, each representing a different power-up. With some practice though, you'll easily be able to stop it on the weapon you want. Each weapon only has a limited amount of ammo though, so use it wisely. You also lose your power up if you die. Some weapons result in the robot transforming into a bigger robot, which in turn makes your hitbox bigger. So use these power ups at your own risk. To complete the first level, you have to destroy these mines, but they can be only destroyed with weapon D for some reason. Any other weapon will result in the mines firing back at you. This is a bit stupid, because unless you know this, you'll find yourself endlessly looping through level 1 until you run out of lives. The second level is definitely more challenging than the first, but both are quite easy once you figure out the enemy patterns, which are quite simple. The controls are very smooth and responsive, so you shouldn't have any issues with controlling your robot. You can take a couple of hits before dying, and when you die, you lose any power-ups you currently have, and are taken back to a checkpoint in a similar way to R-Type. Luckily, checkpoints are frequent and they won't be taken very far back. The game's one and only boss isn't too challenging and is quite simplistic, with the only real difficulty being the screen flicker hiding some of the bullets. Otherwise, you should find yourself defeating it and the game fairly quickly. Overall, Transbot gets 3 stars. It features nice controls and graphics, with parallax scrolling making the game look detailed despite being an early release. However, it is let down by its lack of content due to only having 2 levels, and the music is very repetitive and annoying. Even so, I would recommend buying this game if you have a Master System, because it is a fun game, and is very cheap to buy today.